Okay, problem 12. You are given a function, lies. You're given a table with values from a function, and you need to evaluate different expressions given this information. So the basic idea is if you see f of 1 like that, it means go to the x value of 1, then go to your f column. What is the corresponding value? Well, the corresponding value is 2. If you see something like this, f inverse of 5, that means to do kind of the opposite thing. Inverse functions x and y swap. So f inverse of 5 is actually saying go to your f column, go to where you see a 5, what's the corresponding x value? So that would be 2 as well, different reason why it's 2. And then one last type of thing, what if it said f of -1? Well, that says go to the x value of -1, and we have a problem because there is no x value of -1. But there is an x value of +1. So we know that f of +1 is 2, which means f of -1 is also 2 because f is an even function. An even function means opposite x values, opposite y values. That's so not true. An even function means opposite x values, the same y values. An odd function, like say g of 1 versus g of -1, g of 1 is what? Well, go to the x value of 1. What's the corresponding g value? It's 3. If g of 1 is 3, then g of -1 is -3 because g is an odd function. Odd function means opposite x values, opposite y values. It's coming from the symmetry of those type of graphs. So in A, our first thing is f of 3, and that means go to the x value of 3, but the x value of 3 doesn't exist. So we need to use the x value of -3 and go to our f column is 10. F is an even function, so if f of -3 is 10, so is f of +3. And so that first bit is 10. The next expression here, we have a composition. We have a g of 0 inside of a g prime. G of 0 says go to the x value of 0, and then take me over to g. Here's g. G of 0 is 0. So that means that this becomes g prime of 0. Be very, very careful. That says g prime, a derivative, not inverse, right? I know that that looks like the same thing to some of you, but it's not. One is an apostrophe, one is a -1. One means inverse, one means derivative. So f g prime of 0 in this case means, again, go to the 0 x value and then go over to your g prime table. My g prime table is right here, and my corresponding value is 2. So this problem becomes 10 minus 2, which is 8.